right now.
Lovely. Can you
Alright,
spread
should be
the link around a little bit for us?
You guys can do it. I have to play a match.
Sad.
Hello?
Hey, Matt. How's it going?
Hello. Pretty good.
All right, Matt November, I feel like you would be the perfect person to send the Adventurer versus Blue Flagger stream around to as many chats as possible. So,
I'll do that right now if you want. Have you got a URL that you can send me?
yeah, let me just drop that in your PMs. It's a real shame you can't put that in Galvanized chat for me anymore, though.
Thank you. I'll send it around.
It just feels wrong that you've abandoned us.
Oh, oops.
All right, so looks like TBF is down a person, and that's what we're waiting on.
Is DTJ on TBF now?
Yes, DTJ is on TBF. Has been for a little bit since Water Taste
Oh.
disbanded. He applied almost immediately, I think.
Oh, I wasn't aware of it.
Now, Hamza is definitely not on TBF. What is Luna? Yeah, I already know. But what is Luna anyways? Aside from Scrub. Oh, is Zweig on TBF?
I think so.
Can someone double check that for me?
Yeah, I'll do that. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on.
Okay, neat. So it looks like both teams are at 8 players then, which makes it seem like a perfect time to get people ready for the match. By the way, I would just recommend watching my camera as opposed to anyone else's because everyone else is streaming in terrible quality, and I have shaders, which makes my stream much more professional.
Hell yeah.
Especially versions, he probably doesn't even have audio.
He probably doesn't have a video this time. I'll have the audio, but not the video.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Yeah, it's his account. His restrictions were a while ago. I am actually streaming at 1080p 60 FPS.
Get wrecked versions.
In shaders. Alright, so let's see here. All right, so we have the match starting right now. It's going to be between the Blue Flaggers and the Adventurer, both of which, as is solemn tradition, are terrible teams. It's going to be an 8v8 matchup with limits of 1 Archer, 1 Assassin, 1 Mage, 1 Pyro, 2 Medics, 3 Heavies, and 3 Soldiers per side. Teams are allowed 1 Ninja Cap per map, with no ghosting, and mandatory match rules apply as well. Those are all on a thread on the Brawl forums if you want to check them out. And we have the match starting right now. So looks like we have a fairly standard setup for ADV. Hollow's going
Finish my TPF.
Medic on offense with Avetus playing Heavy and Yao playing Medic. And then on defense for ADV, we have Azel as Heavy, Gukata as Pyro, Bussiex or Urfi or whatever she goes by now as Medic, and Zekray, also known as Hoffman98, also known as Crazy Crafter, also known as Setting Random German, as Ninja. But we do have the first steal already from Satellite, who is on TBS offense as Soldier going out on the right side. Kind of misses the frenzy, so he was actually out pretty far. This is where his lag tends to start to help him. He's already just about halfway across the map with medic support. There is still time for ADV to catch up to him, and Zekray is going to be there. But this should definitely be a first cap for Satellite right off the bat against ADV.
Just launched Azul into the air.
Now, Avetus is going to be able to steal going the other side to preempt that a little bit. But it doesn't make it very far, and Hollow's the only... Hollow and Yahoo are the only members of the ADV offense still left in that flag room. So I believe that was a capture on the very first steal for TBF. We'll see if ADV is able to slow them down at all. Looks like they were able to get the medic going in this time, but they are going to have to put a lot more pressure on Satellite because he's just able to lag through everything. They do get him there. On the other side, we do have a steal from Hollow going out. He does narrowly avoid the frenzy, but has taken quite a bit of damage to the Pyro, and has run into the Assassin, although he's able to get that kill with the with his pots. Invidus is right there.
Dan's got the medic.
And gets a kill on him, despite the medic being there. But we do have ADV's offense coming right back in with Avetus and Crystal. On the other side, though, we do have Satellite out again as a distinctly laggy soldier. This time he does go down, though, just to the sheer amount of damage. We do have a steal from Snowbreak going out as Ninja, since they are allowed 1 Ninja Cap per map.
Ooh, that was a nice pearl.
Okay, get
But
cut off
he
by a decoy.
actually pass it to Satellite, just ahead of the Ninja, who is coming in time to catch him. Now, Satellite does cap here. This will be the first Ninja Cap for the only Ninja Cap for TBF that they're allowed this match. But we do have a steal from Avetus on the other side. He has just gotten to the medic, although I believe the medic just died. And the Pyro is not able to catch him with Frenzy. He does have Hollow there for support, although they all go down, more or less.
Ooh. Ooh.
So Drago has picked up as the medic there. He should be able to beat everyone except for Crazy with the flag. And that is going to be a second capture despite Satellite going down. I should mention... that is TBF's Ninja Cap, as that was initially a Snowbreak steal. And we do already have another steal from Avetus, who is going up the same side as Heavy. I think he stalled a little bit too long last time, but this time he just gets caught by Zweig's Frenzy. ADV seems to be able to get out of the flag proper, but they just get caught on the entrances going out of the flag room.
Hmm.
So we do have ADV trying to come in again, this time just Hollow on that side. I assume his teammates were taken down. And he does go down to the combination of Zweig and Invictus. On the other side, we have a steal from Snowbreak, this time as Elf. He does have medic support, but his medic actually webs him on the way out. He's being held in place by Zekray and Simon for TTD3. On the other side, ADV's offense has just gone.
Oh, ADV might get a steal here. They have 4
Yep,
people.
we do have a steal from Avedis going out the far side. He is being chased by Invitus, who he is not fighting. Does get the kill there though once he's gotten a little bit of space. Inlog goes down and is not able to get the assassinate. The Pyro is going to be in front of Avedis right there. And I assume he's waiting for Ninja to come back up and clear the Pyro in this circumstance.
Satellite's out as well.
He's taking a lot of damage already. And the medic is down, but he has gotten ahead of the Pyro. He's frozen again though by DTJ, who's doing a good job controlling the space on here, and Nlog is able to sneak in to get the assassinate. On the other side, we do have a steal from Drago as medic. He is caught at the entrance and does go down. Satellite is able to get to the flag, but does get taken down. That is sort of the thing about his lag. It is a little bit of a coin flip.
So burning, to be fair to Satellite, his lag does not exactly get him in and out.
So Vedis is able to kill Invitus there, but after taking out the Pyro and the Ninja, he does go down to the Assassin. Interestingly, 915 has been on offense a bit as Ninja. Just trying to harass, trying to get some space for the rest of the offense. Snowbreak is going to steal going the far side. And notably, TBF has been able to put more people on their offense than ADV, which has thus far just limited itself to 3 people. The Pyro is waiting there for Avedis. Thus far, he's been able to sneak past, but the Frenzy does take him out. Hollow is probably going to win the race back into the flag room, though. And if he should see Nlog coming due to his teammate, but just the sheer amount of damage takes him out. Come on, guys. Anyone else want to help out here? No? No commentary?
No. Sorry.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. Kashyyyk is getting gangbanged.
So Drago, interestingly, has switched to Heavy, and Satellite has switched to Medic. I don't think that actually works quite as well for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the laggy person as a medic. That doesn't seem like the smartest thing ever.
So Avedis has been caught by Invitus and Nlog here. Hollow comes in to help out. but this may slow him down enough for the frenzy, but Avedis gets knocked away. He does have medic support now. If he can stop N-Log there, oh my goodness! Just team wipes ADV.
Triple kill.
And the thing was, they weren't even caught by surprise. That was just Analog coming in and getting the first hit on everyone. Interestingly, 915 has just been shifting here behind the flag. Looks like he'll be going for Gukata right now. Hazel does take out a Snowbreak there, and that is the last of TPF's offense, aside from 915, who does roll right back in. ADV's offense, on the other hand, is coming in right now. Avedis and Snowbreak appear to be alive. Crizzle appears to have gone down early. They are bringing up Crazy CTF. Or, my apologies,
Doing some work.
To deal
Red
some
Slime's got a pretty good steal.
Yeah. The medic did go down, though. And Nlog and Invidus are both right there.
Crazy needs to help. Wow.
Avedis does actually make it to the flag first, though. And kills Peak. But he just doesn't have any support right
They
now.
need to kill the ninja.
No, it's a little late for Zed, though. We do have Satellite stealing as Soldier again on the far side. Appears he will be able to get out again this time, and he does have medic support.
Crazy, sorry, Gukata's got Frenzy.
Yep. Isn't able to kill him, though, because the medic is right there to support.
Some damage as well as a ninja.
He's climbing away from his
So
support,
that
though.
looks good. Yeah.
But he is being boosted forward as well, and he's pretty close to spawn.
Yeah, he may die.
No, Drago's going to be right there. Good timing on the medic.
Now.
And that should be the third and final kill.
GG. Whose map pick was this?
This, I believe, was ADV, so we're now going to go on to Quintet Falls. So Quintet Falls is a bit of a different map. I think I'm going to turn my brightness down a little bit. Just because you have so much sunlight on the map in general.
They do.
But Quintet is definitely a soldier-heavy map. Works out well for Satellite, amongst others. You have a very restricted flag room, in the sense that it's pretty small. But if you can get up on the exits, you have a lot of room to work with. And all you need is a second or two to get out if you are, say, laggy. The rest of the map is fairly open. It's definitely a good place to have a strong archer, amongst other things.
Yeah.
And
I'd say
it
Hazel
has a
probably
lot of
better.
things to wall climb on for soldiers as well.
I'd say Hazel's probably better than any archer TBF have on at the moment.
Well, 915 is a reasonably strong archer.
915. Right now.
Generally, Archer works best defensively on this map. You're not going to be putting a lot of pressure on their flag room defense.
TPF does
Mostly stay within the building on here. So all you need is a good defensive Archer, not necessarily to be winning Archer one-on-ones. Now, if Zweig doesn't know where the flag room is, that's another issue altogether.
He's still not found the flag room. And Yaru just ran straight past him and straight to the flag. And Avedis just stole
Avedis is going to steal because there is no pyro in the flag room.
Oh,
Avedis does take him out, though. So it
Yaru
looks like Yawu is going to drop down and steal. Now, if Grizzle knows where the sponge is on here for offense, this is a pretty dangerous situation for TBF. Henlock does get taken out there, but Yao is now dealing with more ninjas than she can handle, I believe. Or, honestly, just Invidus. So, do we have a Pyro in the flag room yet? No. No, Yao, yep, Zweig still has not found the flag room.
Found this flag room, I think.
Or he could be going the other
Maybe.
direction.
Looks like Azel's putting in a bit of work. 7 kill streak already.
And found the flag room. It was close.
Almost there.
Back.
Almost there.
Oh, yeah!
Yay! Alright. Zweig has finally gotten himself a nice moral victory and found the flag 2 minutes into the game. On the other side, ADV's defense
Really been the
is
first choice.
Yukata, Simon, and Urpfi inside the flag room proper. Drago does go down there, and we also have Crazy CTF in the flag room. And we do have another steal from Avedis, although he does go down to the Pyro this time. Interesting how that happens once the Pyro is actually in the flag room.
To know why they it's 915 is Elf.
Now, they do have
other way
915
around.
as Elf on this map, presumably to help
Even
out on offense.
915 is Niffer.
And Satellite is their medic right now.
Yes, we know.
I don't think TBF have enough tanky classes. Like defense, they have a mage, a ninja, and an assassin.
We don't necessarily need tanky classes on this map, because as soon as someone gets out on offense, the main thing that people are going to want is mobility, not necessarily being tanky. So on the other side, we do have a steal from Drago, who is now dead. That was quick. ADV's defense does seem to be holding a little bit better on it. That's definitely for certain. Well, it is definitely their pick. But if ADV can gain some distance, they could turn this around. They have had the better steals so far.
Mm.
Of course, all it takes is for someone to just slip out on either side.
As always, pretty much.
Seems like he can control the entrances a bit better on this map. So Drago is coming in as Soldier as well as 915 as Elf. 915 has gotten up the staircase, but does go down to the sheer amount of damage. If he got a tiny bit further, though, that would have been a very dangerous steal for ADV to contend with. So Azel is definitely putting in a bit of work from top.
So you can see the outcome of this map. They have not only
Vedis does get taken out into the flag room.
Banned. And then if the last time CBF and ADV had a proper match together, it was I've had new recruits and the changing run will be an interesting
You are
outcome.
lagging a fair amount, Dep. Should.
Yeah, I can't really hit anything you're saying, Dep. Very laggy.
So
Freaking
ADV's offense
internet's
is more or less at the
unfortunate.
midway point of the map.
They got ninja support.
ETJ is trying to break them up a bit here, and Invidus is now going to come in Invis is being
Did they all live?
specifically by Crazy CTF. They did all live, actually, because they do have archer support. So the medic actually baits the first person out of the way, but good play from Analog there. And Zweek should be able to take out
Does
Yao.
not need an archer.
Or not.
That's good work by Yahoo.
We do have a steal from 915 on the other side. He has not died yet, but does as soon as I decide to head over. And I believe Zweeg has Frenzy. Let me just check that. Yep, Frenzy. Lovely. That will be probably enough to break up the next offensive run from A to E. Now, Blackout is going to be the next map if we do get there.
Snowbreak's Ninja now.
Nobody sees Drago coming in, but Gukata had Frenzy queued and is able to actually get this.
Oh, Red Flank's a Ninja, but he pulled into a wall.
Ninja caps are definitely an option on here. Ghosting is not allowed, so definitely something to keep an eye on. But both sides are going to be attempting to Ninja cap here. Drago, for TBF as well, has switched over to Ninja. So we have, interestingly, an empty flag room from, or more or less empty flag room from TBF. Just the, well, it's just the Assassin and Pyro now, but they had no one else there a second ago.
Oh, they make it steal.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they should
clean
get a
steal.
steal here.
Oh, there are
Vetus,
four of
in
them.
fact, has
What's he doing?
a whole team supporting him. I think they're waiting for a cooldown to run out, but they just lost one medic there. I mean, one ninja.
Yeah, I think he should go all the way to the top and jump down onto the sponge. Which looks like
That
he's doing.
does appear to be what he's doing, yes.
Oh, he's going the tree.
No, he's going tree side.
I hope
Oh,
he knows
nice.
the sponge is there.
He
Oh,
does
he's just
not know
running
the
it.
sponge is there. But on the wall there,
Oh,
he is
look
going
at
to be
this
pretty
boosted.
hard to get sustained damage on. He does
He's
see
doing
Invidus
well.
below him.
Oh, I didn't even see 915 as the flag. He's far as well.
Oh, yeah, 915 as Elf. But Elf
He's-
is a considerably more vulnerable class. And ADV, if nothing else, has a lot of
It looks
ninjas.
like Avitus is safe now.
Yeah.
He's got 2 medics with him.
I wonder if they think they'll need an archer now. Oh, they have
He's a
passed
medic, isn't he?
satellite?
Oh, he was a medic.
Oh, and pass again to Snowbreak, who is soldier.
He's by himself.
Now, in this position, Azel becomes pretty hard to contend with because he is both pretty strong at PvP and pretty strong at Archer.
Yeah.
But he does go down there, I believe, to Zweeg and Enlog. Oh,
Snowbreak's
yes, I
not
know, but...
in the best spot ever, I would say. He's completely by himself, apart from the elf.
Whereas Avedis is in a spot that can be accessed through the flag room, but he does have a fair amount of support with him. That's the thing about the other spot for Snowbreak. It is hard to access if you are anything but a soldier.
True.
And 915 is there to provide the elf shield if necessary. He does also have immediate mobility in form of a wall, so it's actually a fairly strong position for Snowbreak. Now, with that said, if nobody notices a
Azel's
pyro
coming
coming up the
round.
inside, he'd be fucked, but...
Azel's on the top, above spawn. But he's got Invidus and
Hey.
Drago attacking him. Oh, he died.
Yeah. Like, this could conceivably be a stalemate that continues until the end of the match. Interested to see where Vetus is, though. He's sort of on a tree in the back corner, which, I mean, Drago is in range to headshot right now. And unlike TBF, they don't have immediate pressure on the Archer. Took a while for TTD3 and Urfe to actually make it over there. Now, Urfe did definitely play that intelligently, but... yes, Nin?
It looks like Invidus is targeting Hazel quite a lot. Yeah, I was thinking, are you allowed to pass it over the spawn blocks into that spawn area?
True. But Quintet is an old map and has issues like that.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about it without actually going back to change the map. If memory serves, it may also still have item frames back there unless we had to clear that. Okay, I guess we did.
It looks like Hazel's getting in position. No one's seen him yet. Invidus didn't see
Also,
him.
I like the signs here. Don't hang out at the edges of the big river going off the edge of the map. You might get auto-banned if you do.
Oh, Hazel's getting in position. No one's seen him at all. He's above TBF spawn.
Yeah.
He's got Snowbreak in his view.
And 915
Right,
is
hit
below.
him.
He does go down. 915 does pick it up, but for the time being, that means you have an elf with the flat.
Oh, he headshot Hazel. And 915.
Now, if he tries to pass here, that might be a little risky. They need to get a ninja over. Could have been closer if Hollow was in position, because that was sort of a failed pass by
Snowbreak's gone.
915.
Snowbreak's gone straight back to the spot where he just got headshotted.
I mean, it is a good spot if you can have people guarding up on that far side.
Hazel's going back already. No one's seen him. He's going back to the same spot. Oh, Enlog's seen him, but she's an assassin, so she can't do anything. It looks like he might have one shot. And he's dead.
Right, apologies. Had to step out for a second.
Not much happened where you're gone.
So, looks like we have a Vetus in a far corner here.
Have TBF really put any pressure on Vetus?
They did have Drago come in at one point and get close to headshotting, but I think that was about it.
Well, ADV have a lot of recov coming. 2 soldiers, an archer, and a chemist all together. Although the archer's at
I'm
the
a
front.
little more interested to see where Drago goes, though. He's actually turned around and started trying to go after the recov.
Hazel's got Invidus chasing him. If he can
So
kill him, he can
Simon's
probably
going to be
get
the first one over to Snowbreak here. Crazy CTF as well. Looks like they're both going.
Hazel
Go
killed
for it,
Invidus.
Sam.
Satellite.
Although smart by
Oh,
Snowbreak.
these.
Moving to
Go
the
on.
other side.
Satellite is still alive as well. Although he does go down there. So that means
Ooh.
any damage on Snowbreak for the next little bit is going to be permanent.
Yeah, he's got his medic back already, though. Pyro has got Frenzy, but he's got so many people on him.
Yeah, and he's forced to
Oh, he
use
actually kills 3 of them.
Yeah, TBF does appear to be a bit short on recovery options on this map, though.
Yeah, it seems like they're just
Both
running the
teams, quite
time
frankly,
down.
are. Which is interesting considering it's their own pick.
Yeah, I was thinking
Blackout.
the same.
If ADV gets a big win on a blackout, they could just win on the caps.
Yeah. It looks like Azel's trying to get in position. No one's on him at the moment. And he fell off the edge.
Oh. Well. So Hollow's going up against a good chunk of TBS defense here. That's just not going to work out.
Seems to want to get code bastion into the game. Experts pilot recovery.
Oh, that could be really bad for them if they go into blackout, actually. He tends to leave the flag room a lot.
I wonder who that's about. Satellite? They subbed out Satellite, didn't they?
He's not on yet. But yes, they have subbed out
What about
Satellite.
Satellite?
Sorry, Azel's getting in position. He's not got anyone on him at the moment. He's in a strange spot, but he might get him.
Oh, the first
Ooh.
arrow just misses, and that alerts
Yeah.
Snowbreak to his presence.
That was unlucky. He probably could have got him then.
Interestingly, though, Snowbreak has moved off the side of the wall here, out of his standard position. I guess because he knows where the archer was, but...
Oh, wow, ADV. Snowbreak's alone.
Kata is right there. Has Pyro. I don't think he has Frenzy quite yet.
Simon's putting in quite a lot of work as well.
N-Log.
Hey?
Yeah, he has...
Yes, Frenzy now.
He just needs to get away from N-Log and get over to the flag holder. But
Sure.
he is getting pressured pretty heavily and gets taken out by Invitus.
I think Snowbreak must be quite low. Oh, got the heal.
Yeah. And there is not a lot of pressure on Avedis right now. They do have DTJ over there as a soldier, buffed soldier, trying to get a bit of damage. And Avedis is interestingly in a position where he could have knocked off the map. Although, if it came down to that in the final seconds, he has a lot of room to wall climb. You may notice there's no full ore on the sides of this map.
Azel's in position, no one sees him. Although, okay, Invitus is on him now.
DTJ did get good positioning on Avedis there. He's between him and the medic. Now, he does go down there, though, and Avedis gets the heal.
Yeah, it's probably GG.
Hmm.
Yeah, on the other side, it doesn't look like Snowbreak's going to go down either. Although, we do have Kata there. He is hovering over Snowbreak right now.
He's got 5
Snowbreak is
seconds.
coming up into him. But he gets no-scoped by gravity. So we are going on to the third and final game.
The third map hit, I think.
Okay, looks like we will have a lock. Which will be a good time for me to reset people in Spectator. Does anyone have issues with the white names right now who's streaming in inversions?
In 30 minutes.
Alright, I'm going to up the brightness again on this one, because Blackout is a little darker. So, to all of our 11 viewers, we hope you are enjoying this wonderful broadcast. All 11 of you really make our life here over on MSW CTF. Right, CMS. Hey, it's a terrible acronym. There's even a completely different CMS Spotlight video series that we now have to compete with. Even though those are only getting like 70 views, it's still showing up first on search results. It's like you guys didn't bother to change the tags from MSW. And yes, in case you didn't notice, Satellite is gone. They are trying to get Code Bastion instead.
I
I guess
the
Zuri will
keyword.
change classes if Code plays.
They could put Code on offense. He plays Chemist a bit.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, good to know that TBF and ADV respect each other like this.
Yes. They still have not put 915 in Archer.
No, they have not. I mean, he did contribute a bit last game as Elf, but neither team capped, so. You know, interestingly, I think we can say at this point that ADV has done better against TBF than Insurgents.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Maybe better team than Insurgents, confirmed.
Confirmed. And that's assuming Insurgents plays another match. Hey, I mean, that did end up being a pretty closely watched match. It's up to 225 views on the CMS channel, which is the best new video we have by far. Yeah, I don't know. It's like people aren't as interested in the regional tournament.
Yeah, everyone knows EU West is going to win, so.
Please. You guys are going to get knocked out by Western Europe next round, honestly. You've just been talking trash for so long that it's going to happen. No, but Northeast versus Western Europe should be interesting. Assuming that's the finals.
It's been a while since they asked for a break.
Yeah, that is true.
Not right now, though.
It'll be interesting if TBF are playing down one. ADV could pull it back.
Yeah.
Ningi, you obviously didn't watch Insurgents versus TBF then. There was some quality salt in that. I think we're ready.
All right. So we are going on to the third map, which is Blackout. We are down 1 player for TBF, which could make this a bit more interesting. And we should see some interesting
I do think
strategies from
915 is our best choice.
Yes, whatever.
It's an archer.
Say.
Blackout, I'll do
Flag.
1-5.
Can't make out what you're saying,
weapons,
chaps.
no.
I'm
think
sure
it's
someone
like-
will be able to piece it together by slowing down audio later. They really will.
Yeah. I think it'll depend where the archers play. If they're both in
Hazel
mid, it'll be
definitely plays
interesting.
more defensively on here, but he's very effective from what I've seen. He'll stay to
Yeah.
his half. So. Unless, of course, TBF just decides to put a ninja on him as opposed to trying to run an archer. Looks like
Yeah.
we are going to have Hazel go archer for...
DTJ is AFK by the looks of it.
It does appear that DTJ is AFK, and 915 is going to be the archer in a defensive posture for TBF. And there's sort of no mistaking that what they're going to try to be doing right now is play a bit more defensively. They do have a 2-person offense right now, which is going to be Snowbreak and Drago, and 4 people on defense. I think that leaves mismatches on both sides, even though Snowbreak did in fact get the first steal.
Looks like Red Slime might
DTJ
change.
is back though. Nevetis is going to get a steal.
Oh, that was a good
Sweet does
heal.
get off some damage, and Enlog is going to be able to finish for the kill.
Red Slime might steal here. He's out. That was not a ghost. He's at spawn already.
Looks like a pickup from Yahoo. We should be able
Yeah.
to run it back.
And now this is going to be a part ninja, part medic cap.
Oh yeah, that will count as the ninja cap.
They are able to catch ninjas, so that is ADB's ninja cap. Yay!
Hell yeah. Is Hamza in this call? Oh he is.
That is definitely flag burning from Crazy CTF.
Oh yeah. Isn't that... yeah, that's crazy. That's not Kukada.
And he did it right after you told him to. Good job.
Hamza, what DTJ was doing is spell spam, I think, if he was spamming the flag post continuously. But I didn't see it. No, you were just asking.
Okay, so now he's putting it to the side.
Yawu and Avitus are going in. Avitus killed Enlog, and he's out.
And gets a very clean steal.
Ooh, and headshot.
Headshot, though. And it should be able to get that.
I mean, it was a clean.
It was a clean steal at first, but then it got dirty.
Clean steal refers to getting out of the flag room with little to no damage.
Yeah.
So, Snowbreak is stealing. Going up towards spawn side. Looks like he has taken quite a bit of damage and does go down there to believe that's Crazy playing Pyro, yeah. Of course it is. Or as his old username is, Hoffman98. For being up a player, though, ADV has not taken advantage of it.
Yeah, I feel they have a slight advantage just getting the steals they've been getting.
Well, I mean, Snowbreak's gotten some decent steals as well. Frankly, he just doesn't have the support to get far.
Yeah, Averages is at the flag, so is Yahoo. Yahoo's going in.
But it is going to get to the flag.
Oh, clean
Enlog
steal.
does go down.
He needs to stay on the ground as
Balls in
best as he can.
He is getting support on one side from 915.
And he got a shot.
But that headshot there does take him out.
Yeah, Yahoo literally just went in and brickwalled the Pyro, so he couldn't get there.
On the other side, we do have a steal from Drago. He's medic, he's by spawn side, he goes down. No surprises there.
I don't know how useful having a mage is in a
Invitus has
main
actually moved
seven
up on
players.
offense, which means we've got a 3-4 split now from DPF.
I think Azel
There
could
you
get
go,
away
he's
with moving slightly forward. Because 915 seems to be carrying the defense slightly.
Snowbreak is out and clear on the far side. Hazel's the only person left, and Invitus is going to be there to break. Is showing up.
Yeah, it should
If
be
they
good.
overcommit on that side, though, Invitus should get a chance to steal, as he does.
Yeah, he's out. 915 is pretty far back as well. In fact, I don't think he's even noticed.
Yeah, and there is support from Hazel.
That's a nice piece.
Hazel does get knocked off the map as well by the lightning from DTJ. Why are you blocking there? You have the mage who is a threat to put lightning on the map.
That was close.
He got lucky. Yeah, he
got
really
very
just
lucky.
got lucky right there.
That wasn't the smartest thing ever. And a stalemate. Who would have guessed?
You could have gotten a little more distance against Enlog. Quite frankly.
I would say-
Stalemate only works to the advantage of TBF.
Yeah. Although I'd give advantage to ADV on recovery, just because of the extra play
True,
that they
but
have.
the longer a stalemate lasts, the more TBF moves closer to victory. They just need
Yeah.
to stop.
I mean, ADV have
from catching up
quite a
with
few
their
people
recap lead.
on Snowbreak at the moment.
And if they get Code Bastion back, things can turn around as well.
I don't... Oh, he's fine now.
Hazel is in position to headshot. Narrowly misses that one.
Is he by spawn?
Yeah, he's by spawn. They should be
Yeah.
catching up with him now. DTJ is trying to lightning him off, actually.
He killed Invitus. Oh, we got knocked
And
off.
balls off the world. Yeah. I would also just like to point out that somebody reported ES of all people for Kill Aura. Okay, looks like they have spades now. Faders. That should definitely even things up here between the two teams.
Hmm. Snowbreak has people on him. And Red Slime's distracting the medic a bit.
And interestingly, no one has actually moved up against Earthfeeder. Hazel's not within range to headshot here. He does go down to Invitus. On the other side, we're not seeing a lot of pressure against Avedis. Although that is partly because TBF can just stall here and win. Obviously not an ideal strategy, but...
Snowbreak's not even blocking, he's just standing there.
Yeah, he's actually moved out to the far side here. Doesn't have the medic immediately on him, but... Azel's being pressured pretty hard by Invitus. I don't know why Simon doesn't just wait there for the headshot or otherwise.
Oh,
He's
915
not
is...
coordinated at all in recov.
So, is someone else Archer for TBF? Because 915 isn't anymore.
Well, I believe they can just put spades on Archer now, quite frankly.
Zooey looks like he's going for a pyro recuff. Avatars might die. There we go.
Yeah, wow.
He didn't even see him.
Right as they get that last player back. That's going to be a tie game now on Vodka with 20 minutes to go. And 915 gets a steal, is out as Ninja.
Oh,
Not a lot of recovery directly on him. They're purling towards spawn, but 915 is going directly for the flag.
Yeah, I mean, they can get a tie, but other than that... Here's an Archer. I'd imagine he's trying to go to the bars.
But yeah, that was a pretty smart route by 915.
Yeah,
normally you have it so that what ADV's Recov Ninjas were doing was they were purling to the spawn side, assuming that 915 would try to pass it to someone else, respawn, that kind of thing. But by just going straight across the map, you're taking the faster route, and if you have health to do it. So Vetus has the steal. Has gotten up and out away from Zweig. There is an Archer within range to headshot him, which is 915, and he doesn't have a lot of support. Yawu is down there. Doesn't quite make it though. Kata is actually going to make it into the flag before anyone else, but does go down as well. So it looks like we are going to have Kukata slip in here. Get the steal. Does go down though. Hollow should not be able to make it particularly far either. And Spades is now taken over as Pyro from... All in all, things are not looking very good for ADV right now.
No.
Even if the danger of TBF cap is as strong as it might have otherwise been. We do have a steal from him that is more or less untouched. And he gets boosted all the way to mid by DTJ. Now Invitus is going to get some damage off on him here. But Gukata is there to support, and Invitus does go down. Invitus should get a medic.
And not right. A good web by Yawu.
Guess he doesn't really...
Spades is there with a frenzy as well.
The 915 is in range to headshot if he does go for the flag. Zweig does steal on the far side, has medic support. But Azel is in range to headshot. Narrowly avoids the first shot. I think Zweig is F5ing. Could get knocked off the world here by Simon if he plays this right. Instead, he just knocks him
Simon.
to the side. Zweig definitely has a lot of support here.
Where is Azel?
Definitely a good attempt from Simon, but Kata doesn't get a mine. Okay. So this is a chemist against soldier stalemate here. Simon is in position, as well as Gukata, if they do try to pass. Simon attacks a little preemptively there. They don't have anyone to pass to right now, though. Hollow has moved over. Hazel is just behind with the headshots there. Well, all eyes are on Zweig right now. And Avedis as well. He does need to hold on.
3 ninjas there.
Depending on the positioning, yeah. Now we are going to have to watch Snowbreak here for Earth Spam. He is definitely well within the range where it would be considered Earth Spam, and he's firing at a flag holder specifically. Now, on the other side, we do have Vedis more or less alone. He does have support from Yawu and Herpy, but that's really about it.
Oh, Azel's in a good spot. Oh, he ran away.
Oh, Simon just straight takes him
Simon,
out!
what a beast.
Oh.
Might have been helped a little bit if
He may have been
Snowbreak was
buffed or
actually using
something.
the elf shield there. That might have reflected his, he says his game glitched though. So that is going to be a 2-2 tie now. But that is the kind of thing that can definitely happen with chemists a lot quicker than can with other classes.
Yeah, I'd imagine he was buffed if he killed him that easily.
Well, yeah, I assume so. I mean, 3 hits, 3 ninja crits from anything on a frozen player. Snowbreak is out far side as Elf.
It's another 2 though.
While he's in the air.
He's got it. Oh, he's doing quite well actually.
Yeah, it does go down to Kata though. And we do have a steal on the opposite side. Again, this one from Drago as medic. And Azel just gets the clean shot there. Spades uses his frenzy on the first one in, the heavy. So Vedis is actually just going to get out.
He needs to watch the headshot.
Frenzy, I mean, he did get set on fire by the frenzy, but I don't think he took a hit.
Oh, these shots are so close from 915. Although he's very far away now. He might get 1 or 2 opportunities to shoot.
Well, actually, Avedis kind of moves back a little bit. So 915 is going to get more shots here.
Ooh. Oh, we ran to mid. I'd say this will be a cap unless TBF can steal.
Well, if 915 takes either a top position or a central position here, could definitely be. And that is going to be a 3rd cap for ADV, who are working a little bit of a comeback right now. They do have to be careful though, because even 1 capture from TBF means they lose the map and the match. And Snowbreak has made it pretty far here. He does have medic support. He does have support from the rest of his team. I really don't see the need for bars here, though. And hitting an elf off the map generally doesn't work too well if they're ready for it. So really, it looks like we are going to have one last chance for ADV to steal here. Bettis is getting pressured going in. They're not really organized on offense, and Hollow just boosted Snowbreak forward, and that's the whole game. We do have a steal from Zweig, although the game is, for all intents and purposes, over right now. Yeah. Well, we'll watch the end here, see how close ADV can get to what would be a more advantageous final.
Who do you think should get player of the game?
I mean,
Maybe DTJ.
DG? No, I don't think DG.
doesn't really do all that much.
He did good on the
Definitely
first
had
map.
some game. Satellite wasn't there the whole game, but he made pretty huge impact on the first map. No, we can safely give 10 long, I think.
Hmm.
So, for anyone still watching the rest of the action, we do have another stalemate here developing between Avedis and Zweig. This one ended last time when Zweig apparently froze. Or something. This time he's moved over to the flag room, which is actually a more open position than where it was last time. Looks like Okada's just going to come in as heavy and try to take him out. Both teams are definitely still playing. Not sure if they're aware that the game is already over, or if they just want to make a point. But I think overall ADV definitely did make it interesting on this map, even after TBF got one of their players back. They looked a lot more even the last couple of games after getting caught out a bit on airlock, but that's really all it takes for a team to press the advantage on you.
Mm. Yeah, I think I'll be disappointed they didn't do very well on airlock, because they could have won, even if it was just 2-0 or something at least.
Yeah,
Oh, 1-0.
we would still be talking about this game if it was 2-0. Or still invested in this game.
Yeah.
Azel is not too far off a headshot here. Although, looks like Zweig's going to the far side now. So, I'm curious, Matt, are there any matchups you would be interested in seeing?
Oh. Sorry?
Are there any matchups you would be interested in seeing between the CTF teams right now?
I'd quite like to see TC versus TBF, because TBF have looked pretty good recently. And TC can put up a fight against most teams. I think that'll be pretty close.
And for TC, it does depend a lot on the roster and who's around, but they definitely have some very strong players.
and Insurgents to have a match with anyone. Honestly, I thought they would beat TBF with relative ease, but I mean, I was
They were
completely
definitely the
wrong.
favorites going into that match.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I don't know if that was just a
minute there, but
yeah.
TBF
I don't know if
was
it's just
definitely much more ready for that match than Insurgents was.
I don't know if it was just a one-off for Insurgents or if I just overestimated them. But I'd quite like to see them play some other teams.
Well, they've definitely looked stronger against the other teams they played. Was by no means a resounding victory against Radiance, but that was still
Yeah.
a victory against Radiance. It was interesting. Crazy got caught in a web there, which was kept him away from the initial attack on Zweek.
Zwig's not in a fantastic spot. I
No,
wouldn't
he's
say in
really
his
not.
spawn.
He's sort of new to matches, and it's showing, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have.
Wait,
a big
TBF. Oh,
but
that's just Snowbake trolling. I thought they had 2 pyros.
no. And Drago has gotten close to the headshot on.
2 ninjas next to Zwig.
although
one of
right
them is
now
Zenlog.
He's not even shooting in the general direction of Avedis. Really, you just need to have a couple buffed heavies come in here and flush out Zweig, whatever. Instead, we have the 3 ninja recov. The not necessarily coordinated 3 ninja recov. Oh.
Oh.
That, I believe, was a headshot from Hazel.
Nice.
Now we do have a seal on the opposite side from Drago, who is Archer. Yes, who is Archer.
He has.
Support. He definitely has support. He has a medic.
Although,
with him.
is he going to go for the bars? Hazel is in a good position.
I don't
no
think it
one's on
matters
him.
too much to them. They could try to have Drago cap here.
Yeah, I'd say Hazel. Oh, Hazel died. I think the elf reflected a headshot and killed Hazel.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason why Drago should live until the end of the map. That might be a victory in itself.
Yeah, it would be nice if ADV could win one of that match.
Oh, and he just does go down to the Archer. Avedis is slowly making his way back over, but with all the ninjas. Analog was trying to steal his ninja. I didn't see it exactly, but it didn't really end up mattering.
Zwig's out with a ninja. Well, he's got
And
3
3
ninjas on
ninjas.
him.
Everyone's ninja right now.
Oh, good
And
assassinate.
Irving actually gets to assassinate there. Well, ADV could make this only a 1-cap deficit, even if TBF is not playing too seriously right now. Avedis looks like he's going to steal again. He's becoming a pretty reliable soldier, which is something ADV has not had for quite some time.
Yeah.
Now, Invidus is medic right now. That also gets taken out by the assassinate. Zweig is headed to the flag. Struggling with Urkfi a bit and just walks into the flint and steel from Crazy. And then gets assassinated by the assassin he killed in the flag room.
Looks like Avedis should get this.
Yeah. I mean, if 915 really wanted to be a dick here, he could wind him off the map. Oh my goodness.
Did he?
Nope.
What happens? Oh, did you get knocked off?
Yeah, I got knocked off.
That's unfortunate. You probably shouldn't have got knocked off.
No. No, he should not have. So when's Templars going to play another match?
I don't know. I need to schedule one. Maybe we can get on versus TBF. We've not played them in a long time.
Okay, we do have a Pyro Steel here from Spades because he has 3 ninjas supporting him. I can't pick them.
That was another ninja pickup, but it didn't matter.
Nevedes, on the other hand, is going down the tunnel at mid, has plenty of support, barring some unfortunate circumstance.
There is a pyro ahead of him, but
It's a 5-3.
there's a pyro and assassin. Assassin went
have
down.
Stolen going up middle with support. He could definitely last until the end of the match, but he goes down to something. Oh, the archer. Okay, that makes sense. Hazel takes him out.
It's a nice sort of comeback by ADV at the end.
Oh, they
Oh,
knock him into spawn.
that
I think
was
he was going there on his own. That's
GG.
technically going to be a 5-3 result.
That's pretty close.